Shaelmaar is one of the underrated Witcher monsters. When I was searching about this monster, I didn't find any lore videos about it. That is unfortunate, because Shaelmaar is a unique monster, both in appearance and fighting style. Also, to my surprise, it had its roots in Slavic mythology. It was introduced in Blood and Wine expansion at the very early stages in a spectacular manner. So let's see what this monster is. The first time we see Shaelmaar is in Arena. You'd notice that before fight they attached chains and bells to its tail in order to confuse it, but how would that confuse the Shaelmaar? I want you to take a look at this scene.
Damn it.
After Shaelmaar's chains broke, he doesn't attack Guillaume until he makes noises, hitting his sword to the shield. It's because Shaelmaar is naturally a blind creature. It relies on its hearing, or to be more precise, the sound waves that bounce off the objects. One thing you'd soon realize is its hard shell, which looks like is made of stones. And hitting it with sword is pointless, but underneath the lower parts of Shaelmaar, unlike its back, is not covered and is vulnerable. What's interesting about this creature is its attacking style, which is unique to Shaelmaar. It has 3 attacking strategies. First, it hits the ground and sends a wave of rocks towards you. Second, it rolls to a stone wall and it starts spinning around. And third, it digs a little bit and then it starts spinning on the spot, throwing rocks all around, which was good to see. As much as I love the game, I believe the combat system and enemy moveset could be more diverse, and seeing Shaelmaar bring new attacks to the table was a joy. Shaelmaars live underground. They are very well equipped to dig tunnels, and it also makes a lot of sense that they are blind and rely on their hearing senses, as deep underground is completely dark and seeing wouldn't be that much of a help. It is said in the Witcher Wiki that giant centipedes depend on Shaelmaar, as they consume the creatures that eat Shaelmaar's droppings. Let's read its Witcher entry before going into the mythology part of this creature.
The earth's innards are home to mighty strange and fearsome beasts. Were they ever to decide to ramble up to the surface, we'd all be gutted the very first day o' the invasion. Ramus Vendenrats, Mahakam Foreman. Shaelmaars spend most of their lives deep underground, having no contact with the world up above. At times, however, a Shaelmaar will dig its way to the surface and devour any men within its reach. Some Shaelmaars also burrow tunnels close to the surface, collapsing buildings and causing tremors in the process. Since Shaelmaars are blind, they find their way by sensing vibrations and listening for sounds. Thus, the best tactic when fighting such a monster is to hurl something heavy or noisy against a nearby boulder or wall. Then pray silently that the beast will roll towards the sound and knock itself out upon striking into the obstacle. Clumsy Shaelmaars might seem easy targets to hit, but when even your strongest blows bounce off the thick armor plating their backs, you realize they've little need to dodge. When threatened, a Shaelmaar will curl up in a ball and roll forward with tremendous impetus, becoming an unstoppable force crushing everything in its path. A witch's best bet is to stay out of a charging Shaelmaar's way and strike after its charge fails, revealing its vulnerable underbelly. A witcher of particular cunning and agility will use the add sign, or a bomb summon works particularly well for this purpose to cause the Shaelmaar to slam into an obstacle at full speed, significantly lowering its fighting ability and opening the witcher's path to victory. Trying to disorient a Shaelmaar in this way is a risky maneuver, but can be effective, especially when third parties are threatened.
Shaelmaar is inspired by Skarbnik, a creature in Slavic mythology, very different from Shaelmaar but also similar in other aspects. Skarbnik is not a beast and looks nothing like Shaelmaar, but it is deeply connected to mines and underground as is Shaelmaar. Skarbnik in Slavic mythology live in mines and underground workings and are the guardians of gems, crystals, and precious metals. It is said that they will protect miners from dangers and lead them back when they are lost. They will also lead them to veins of ore. To people who are evil or insult them, they are deadly, pushing them into dark chasm or send tunnels crashing down upon them. Hurling rocks, whistling, or covering one's head are actions that are offensive to Skarbnik, who will warn the offenders with a handful of pelted soil in their direction before taking serious action. Skarbnik also has the appearance of an old man, very much unlike the depiction of CDPR in the games. Well, that was it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, goodbye.